guys, welcome to another episode. You are locked in with the baddest show on YouTube, and yes, it is Hiighuptv. And I'm here with the one and only, the chosen one.
How y'all doing?
So, how are you today? First of all, what did you do today before you even came to the interview?
I ain't gonna lie, I was watching some sports before I came here. Yeah, chilling, watching some sports, picking my clothes. I was just getting ready for this moment.
Okay. So it's crazy you say sports because the person that we just had before, he was coaching a basketball team, and he was just saying that God led him in the direction to not rap no more and, teach the kids positivity and coach basketball, which I feel like was amazing. So, first of all, what kind of sports do you like?
I ain't gonna lie, I played football growing up. But then moving to Milwaukee is a basketball state. So
yeah, for sure.
I done fell in love with basketball living here. So that's my favorite sport right now. But football, basketball, that's kind of it. I don't watch nothing else.
Oh, okay. So no soccer, no shit?
No, I ain't watching no soccer. I'm cool on soccer.
You sound cool on soccer.
I'm cool.
But, okay, so you did say you was from Chicago, right? So give me your living experience. How is Chicago? How is it compared to Milwaukee? Which one you think is, a better environment that fits you?
Right. For me, honestly, I had the whole Midwest experience. So I lived in Chicago, Minneapolis, and then I also lived in Milwaukee. So for me, the only difference between Chicago and Milwaukee is just boroughs. They got more of like a Southern culture growing up. The food better in my opinion.
Chicago food?
Yeah, Chicago food better in my opinion.
Yes, I love Chicago food.
Chicago food definitely better, but it ain't too much different now. I mean, Minnesota was the biggest difference because everybody talk proper. That's kind of why I got a little bit of.
So how you like in Minnesota? What was that living in that environment?
That's why I started high school in my last year of middle school. Minnesota was cool. Like I moved out there with family, so I'm a PK.
Okay.
My mom and dad is pastors, so we moved out there so they can build another church. And so I was young at the time. I didn't know too much of nothing. I'm out there like la la la. And so we out there in the boondocks, like the craziest place. It was Coon Rapids. That was the name of the suburb. And so I went there. I had some cousins that already went to the high school, and that's what kind of like got me kind of grooving in Minneapolis. That was about it.
Okay. So you said you lived there during your high school years?
I started high school there. I finished high school here.
Oh, okay. So what you like, do 2 years there, 2 years here?
Yeah.
That's so crazy. I went through the same situation. So how would you say like the MPS schooling versus the Minnesota schooling, like the curricular activities and stuff like that? How would you say which one is better, and can the youth benefit from like which one can they benefit more from? Like as far as learning experience and, getting knowledge.
For me, I don't know. I can speak from my experience. I feel like everybody's different. For me, Milwaukee, the schooling system here was way easier versus like when I moved out to Minneapolis. They're a little bit more advanced academically than us, being honest. So I went out there struggling a little bit, but then I kind of got the gist of everything and then just kind of like got back into my old self with getting good grades. But the school system is drastically different. It don't have like a real big gang culture unless you in like North Minneapolis or St. Paul or something like that. Outside of that, you can go to a regular school and it's High School Musical all day.
For real?
It's a High School Musical all day.
So I know like with the inner city, they have a lot of like large classrooms. There'd be so many kids. That Minneapolis had like those type of situations, or it was like less children?
In the inner city, yeah. In the suburbs where I was, nah. The school was huge. Like we had stuff we could pick for lunch. Like we'd go up in there and pick a chicken sandwich, slice a piece of what type of juice we want all by ourselves and go and pay for it. So it was different. Moving back here, I had to punch that code in. That's going over here. I had to punch that code in to get lunch in. Lunch ain't hitting nothing here.
Oh God! But you know what? It's sad to say, but with the inner city school system, they already set us up to fail and not know shit. So it's just like, of course, they ain't gonna be, feeding us the best meals if they already, trying to make our kids not be successful in life.
Yeah, they don't really care.
Yeah, they don't. They don't at all. So before we get into the music, let's just talk about life right now. We vibing, we chilling.
Right.
How do you feel about this year? Like, what was your proudest moment in 2025? Oh, I'm sorry. Before you answer that, Jameer, that camera is flipped the wrong way. If this is looking at, is this the camera for the Sony one? The pink one?
What's the?
This one was in replacement of the white one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Then ignore me. I'm a little tipsy. My bad. That's why I said ignore me. Never mind. But anyway, okay. So go ahead. You can answer the question.
Repeat that question again for me one more time.
Do I remember? Do I remember, y'all? Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I had a few shots tonight, so that's why I'm acting a little crazy. But okay, what was the question?
I lost it. I was looking at the camera.
Oh man. Okay. All right. So let's start from scratch. Oh, what was your biggest moment in 2026? It could be personal, business, music, whatever.
I think my biggest moment in this year, I just lost somebody close to me. So, one of the little brothers I have around me, he's in the streets and stuff like that, and he ain't want to get out he didn't make it out the streets in time. Long story short, but the biggest, really just getting my mind cleared off of that. Like, as much as it happened here in this city, I don't think I don't get used to it. I don't care how many times. Like, I know a lot of people in music, like they try to rap about it. Like, I done lost so many brothers. Like, I can't cry no more. No, that ain't my story. Everyone hit me different. So depends on the relationship.
Do you feel like let's talk about brotherhood first of all. Do you feel like just as a community, like how important is it to kind of just motivate each other to do good? Because like I said, like it's so much negative out here. It's so easy to get in trouble and so hard to get out of the trouble. What do you feel like is most important about just, motivating the youth and like, it's more to life than the streets and the struggle and stuff like that?
My big brothers always told me something growing up. It's basically like everything is the man's fault. And I used to, when I was younger, I used to be like what what you mean everything my fault? But like, as I got older, I realized what that meant. And like, for me, I feel like us brotherhood, even in brotherhood, men in general, no matter what state you in, what city, what hood you from, who you claim with, and all of that stuff. When you had a mindset like this, everything that's happening is a result of something I've done or a decision I've made. You just should be more careful, with the decisions you make, because you understand that they don't just affect you; they affect everybody in the future of you.
Right. So how do you feel? Now you say you were there, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel that it's important that you, because when you have kids, you can't just do anything, and you gotta move a certain way. You can't do this in front of the kids. You can't do that. So, what is your message to your kids to try to stay positive, do good, stay in school, try to keep them on the right path?
My message to the young ones out here, they call them YN.
Oh my God.
I don't like the term YN.
Yeah.
But like my message to like the little bros or the brothers out here, I don't like calling them little bros either. The brothers out here, just stay focused on what was bringing you money and gonna keep you in a positive light. I feel like a lot of times we chase things that aren't productive, like they don't bring they just don't matter, and then we stand on business about stuff that don't matter no more. And so like it's learning how to be emotionally mature. For one, a lot of us deal with our emotions terribly wrong. I've been a victim of that my own self, but like just having a clean head on your shoulder and just being focused on what's getting money. How can I start a business? How can I change the trajectory of what they think we supposed to be like in the city? So that's my message to them. Like, focus on those things. If it's basketball, hoop. If it's music, do your music. It ain't always got to be about this and that. Standing up for your brother you lost. We all done lost brothers out here. Right. At the end of the day, we got to grind and try to figure out how we going to make this city a better place. Then we can think about, going on.
So how you feel about the internet dissing? Because like you said, it ain't, somebody could say something like, if your dead brother, you know what I'm saying? And you can either take the initiative to retaliate or ignore. So what do you feel like, just as a young man who tries to sound a positive route, do you feel like it's just best to ignore those type of things? But you also got now the internet looking at you like you, I ain't trying to cuss, but looking at you like you a hoe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like kind of a lose-lose situation because it's like, being tough is so praised nowadays, and being from the streets is so popular. Like you see, even the little white boys be trying to be hard and act like they from the streets. Yes, like what is we representing here? So how do you like? Should you walk away? Like what? How do you deal with those type of situations? But at the end of the day, it's just like it's internet, it's real life. Not if you don't know me. So
this what I say because some people are just born in what they born in, and they don't know how to get out. They don't have no intentions on getting out. Just be okay with whatever decision you make, the consequences that come behind it. Mind you, consequences is not a negative word. Consequences just simply means the result. If your decision, if the type of decisions that you are making are bringing negative consequences, then be okay with that because you understood you lived a certain life. I never really was, like, I didn't get and understand people who chose, like, the street life and then went and told once they got prison sentences.
Right.
You chose to be a gangster. You don't have to be a gangster. You wanted to be a gangster. You see what I'm saying? But like, if you're not a gangster, realize that because that's how a lot of people lose their life too. They they play face with people who real life gangsters, and then they end up getting themselves deep in stuff that they don't know how to maneuver through. So like, it's like whatever you are, just be true to yourself. Like that's the most important thing.
So I want you to give a message to the boys because I feel like 50% of our black men run the gangs or run to like the streets because that they feel like that's the only like security and protection like they will have. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to get bullied or they don't want to look like no weak punk or whatever the case may be. So what is your message to the youth that feel like, oh, in order for me to look like this, I gotta be in the gang, or look like that, I gotta roll with this crew?
Yeah, I say it's two things. Like, cause I work with the youth too. Like on my spare time, that's what I do. It's a combination of two things. A lot of men and older men just drop the ball with being examples. And it's difficult for me to listen to you if you ain't got no money and you trying to tell me how to get money. It's difficult for me to listen to you when you trying to tell me how to get out the streets and you still in the streets.
Right.
And so, and you don't need no gun, but I see you got a button on. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's hard. Like, as a young man, when I see that, I don't think, I'm going to listen to him. You see what I'm saying? But if I got my life together and I'm teaching you something, I still might not reach you, but I got a better chance. So it's a mixture of the older men dropping the ball and then the young man, we've got to get off that weird stuff. It's a lot of dudes out here just trying to impress their guys. And that ain't how I was raised. That's weird to me, personally.
You know what? Let me clap it up because no, for real. Like I am so tired of this era where it's like the homeboys is only supporting the homeboys. Like where did the times go where the men was dedicated to women? Like it just always impress the guys, impress the guys, impress the guys. Now I don't want to be the woman that be like, if you fuck with your niggas too hard, you gay. I don't want to be that girl.
Right.
But I don't know. That's just the vibes they give me because. Why are you looking for another man for validation? Like, shouldn't you be asking a woman, like, do I look good? You know what I'm saying? Do I smell good? Or I feel like going to another man is just like, I don't know.
Yeah. And that's because they minds, it goes back to, like, you do, I feel like everything we've learned and become as adults, we were taught as children.
Right.
And so it results back to being taught the wrong way, too, having the wrong examples. Like, when I was growing up, my dad was on my ass about stuff like that. I'm going to be honest. Like, he wasn't, you want to go over there and kick it with all guys all weekend and come home? Like, no.
That sounds too freaky for me.
Yeah, you can go hoop with your guys. You can go chill, but like it be guys going to the movies, 5 deep, no girls around.
Yeah.
Like, what are y'all doing?
Right.
Like it be times like you will get in a group call. It's 16 niggas in one group call.
And one female.
No, one girl in there. And then like everything they doing is to try to like boost up they brothers and themselves. It's never about and it's getting to the point now where they done made up this word called Tinder. Where if you actually like your girl because she actually a good woman, you Tinder?
I'm Tinder about it. Yeah, like that is so lame to me.
I'm a bad person because I like my woman. I ain't finna call her no bitch if she ain't that. I ain't gonna do that. I can't do that.
I love that. Respect women. Me do not have that no more. So, okay. Let's talk about the music. So, what age would you say you started doing music, and then what age would you say you started taking it serious?
I've been doing music since I was a kid. I ain't gonna lie, like 6. I think I wrote my first R&B song when I was like 6.
6? Yeah. Okay.
I don't know why I was writing R&B music when I was 6, but yeah, when I was 6. And then as far as like when I started taking it serious, probably when I started getting around my cousins. I said like my junior, senior year of high school. So like 2013, 2014.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 2013, 14. I started taking music serious.
What's one thing that you feel like you have learned as a musician? Like, okay, this is a part of the business, I can't do that, or this is a part of the business, I have to do that.
Me being an introvert,
Yeah.
I don't like being outside all the time. But like my manager used to constantly be on me, like, man, you got to get out. You got to be people friendly. You got to smile. You got to build relationships with people. So just like stuff like that. Mm-hmm. That's the biggest thing for me.
So is that something you working on?
Yeah, for sure. Y'all definitely gonna see more of me 2026. I'm gonna get some more videos out there, get some more content out there, so y'all can start putting a face to our little melodies.
Okay, so first of all, is this your very first podcast?
No, this is not my first podcast.
Oh, okay. So when did you do your first podcast?
My first podcast. So I used to work with this guy named Young Legend. Okay. And so he works for this other business called Running Rebels. So I used to come down there and mentor and stuff like that there, try to get back to the city and stuff. And we used to work with the children with podcasts, and we used to talk about all type of different stuff with them and set up questions and stuff. So, and that was like 2017. So I've been kind of like messing with them since like 2017.
Okay, 2017. Oh, yeah, that's a little minute now. Mm-hmm. Okay, so what you would say are some pros and cons about being a musician?
As far as like an R&B singer, I think every woman think I just be out here doing anything. As soon as you say anything to them, they find out you sing, they be like, "Oh, I know you."
It's all bitches.
Yeah, like I know you out. Like, dang, I ain't gonna know yet.
That is hilarious. That's hilarious. Okay, so what would you say is a pro? Because I guess that would be a con.
Yeah, pro. I guess the notoriety or the ability for me actually was more important is the ability to like impact people through your music. Mm-hmm. Like for me, I look at music as like art, like Picasso or something like that. Like mm-hmm. You paint a picture, and like I like to put music out there that make people feel better or think differently about their situation. So that's me. But I do got a little dark side to me too.
A little dark side, okay. Yeah. So okay, explain that. What you mean dark side?
No, like just like my experiences in the streets, like that come out of my music sometimes. So okay. You'll hear lyrics that don't match up with Loverboy.
Oh, okay, okay.
Loverboy was my last album, but it was all R&B talking about love. But then I got songs where I'm talking about, the pain I've been through, losing brothers in the streets, the dope game, like other stuff, like so.
Mm-hmm. So do you add a little bit of rap, or you just strictly sing?
No, I do both.
Oh, you do both?
Yeah,
okay,
I do both.
Okay. Yeah. So what would you say is your biggest like project or whatever that you put out that you feel like you got a lot of recognition on, or people showed you the most love?
It's between Never Be the Same, which is like this it's this song just talking about how like going through shit with your brothers, and you done lost some of them done changed up and turned to snakes. Mm-hmm. So that's one, like a lot of people come and talk to me and be like, that song dope, like I feel that's your best song as far as rap. But as far as like whole projects, I say between Loverboy or Red Room. So I got an album called Red Room. That's all freaky stuff on there.
It sounds like some freaky stuff.
Yeah, and then Loverboy is like what it stands for. Loverboy. It's like on some lovey-dovey stuff.
Okay. Have your music career ever intervened with like your love life, since you do make a lot of love music and stuff?
Oh, for sure. For sure. All the time. Like I said, women assume as soon as they find out you sing or do music, they be like, I know how them R&B singers get, and they get to putting those, those stigmas on you and stuff like stereotypes. Mm-hmm. I try my best to, try to be 100% different from what be out here.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know what people got going on. I try to stay clean.
Right, yeah. Mm-hmm. So what can we expect from you in 2026? Well, before you answer that, actually, what is your plans? We only got 2 more weeks into 2025 or 3 maybe. What is your plans for the rest of the year?
Well, for me, me and Lil Cuz, we just recorded a little project, an EP. I'm dropping that, and then I got a single that I'm putting out for Christmas.
Okay.
Just a little love jingle or something like that you can vibe to with your family. That sound good, and just putting it out. Being different in market. I feel like everybody constantly pushing a rap and stuff like that. So I want to try to bring the R&B back to the scene.
Okay.
Mm.
And I do want to say this because I do be having like some visions, and I always said like I want to direct a music video for like an R&B singer. So if you need some ideas or anything as far as like music video, let me know because I have so many ideas.
I'm gonna hit you up because I actually got 2 songs that I'm about to do some choreography for and like some scenes and stuff for. So I definitely need advice.
Okay. Yes. I would love to. Okay. So yeah. So y'all, it's on camera. So if you don't hit me up, it's proof that you said you was gonna hit me up. So yes, I'm gonna be on you.
I be trying to be a man of my word.
Yes. So do you have like a videographer and stuff like that or not yet?
I work with a couple different people. So for like my rap videos, I work with Ray Shot It. I don't work with
very popular.
Yeah, Beats by Jay. And then for my R&B, like I only work with Ray Shot, or either I'm gonna work with somebody else, like T Glazed or somebody.
T Glazed. Oh, he's pretty good. Yeah. Pretty no. Okay, so how was your experience working with all the other Milwaukee artists or with the clicking? You hear? How is it clicking? How is it working with all the other, Milwaukee artists and Milwaukee videographers? What are some connections you made out here, doing your thing out inside of the music business?
I don't work with a couple different artists on some points. I got a song out early. I don't know. I don't like my older music. As an artist, have you ever released something like your previous work and you would be listening to it and you would be like, I don't like this. Like I could have did this better now that you evolved as an artist. So that's why. But
that's your beginning stage.
Yeah.
So now
True. But like I work with JP, Frank, LBFJ. I just did a song with OTMT.
Okay.
And I want to work with a couple other people. I got this song that I need certified trapper sister on Yana.
Oh,
and so I'm waiting to hit her up because I'm gonna push that more towards the summertime. Hopefully, it turn the clubs up here. So,
do you feel like if you would have like responded in time, like it could have been different?
No.
Like things happen the way it happened.
Nah, I feel like they happen the way they happen because of his decisions only.
Right.
And other people's decisions.
Yeah.
Who obviously people took his life.
Yeah.
But outside of that, like, I don't feel the blame for it. I just wish like I had more time to try to, I knew him for about a year straight, but we got close, like super close, like within that year. And so it was crazy. It wasn't even like I knew him my whole life. But you ever met somebody like you just vibe with, like straight out the gate? It's like you know them the whole time. So he just funny, goofy, always got everybody laughing, always trying to see who the fine girls at. So that was like, I was broke. He was trying to get into the music and stuff. So he was always like, hey, come and take me to the studio. I'm trying to get in there. That was his favorite thing to do is this. I'm trying to get in there. So I'm trying to get in the studio. So we was I ain't gonna lie, like, nah, I don't think it's nothing I could have did different. That would have changed. I feel like God controlled that.
Yeah, for sure. Because at the end of the day, he's a grown up and doing his own decisions. So back to the music. What can we expect from you in 2026 as far as visuals, audio, any live performances, things of that nature?
As far as performances, I ain't got nothing coming up. I've really been working on getting my digital stuff up, like getting videos out there, really start streaming with Twitch and stuff like that. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on in 2026. As far as shows, right now I'm looking for a manager. So I had to switch managers and stuff like that. So that's what I'm in scout for now, really to get all of that rolling with as far as videos and stuff. But shows, sorry, not videos. But as far as videos and everything else, like getting on streams and stuff like that, I'm working on here, just making connections. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So behind the scenes, you was talking about Twitch and stuff like that. So what made you want to get into streaming and stuff like that? Because I feel like Twitch is the new wave with everything.
I think for me, like just being around the bros, like we always on some goofy stuff. Like every time we were around each other, we'd be, whether we making music, eating, playing a game, talking about life, talking about women, we just be like, everybody would come around us and be like, y'all should stream, like y'all funny as it. So I was just like, all right, skip it. We just sitting on talent at this point. Let's do something about it. So we just gonna start doing that, streaming that, and like I said, really streaming my process on how I create music, because everybody create music differently in my opinion.
Do you ever get writer's block?
What's crazy is no. Like I get songs where I start feeling the beat.
Okay.
But like as far as like once I feel a beat, and I know like, okay, this is gonna be fire. It's like a beat will literally start sending ideas to me. Mm-hmm. So that's how it is for me.
So how do you get in mode? Cause like the girl that we had before, she was like, she, get high, feel the vibe. How do you get in mode to be like, okay, I gotta hit song right now. I gotta get together.
It depends on what I'm on. Like if I'm on some rap stuff, I'm probably gonna be with the bros. We finna get through, roll a couple thunkers. We call it like 5, 6 grand woods thunkers. Roll a thunker.
5 grams in one blunt?
Gotta get through. Roll a thunker, couple thunkers, and then we get in mode. We'll find a beat and get the. He love Tay Huncho, so we'll get the recording Tay Huncho.
Okay.
I want some of his beats, working on some of his stuff, and just punching in on that. If it's something like R&B conversations, like with a girl, something like that, my girl, like having conversations with my girl, she would say something crazy, and I'll be thinking like, yeah, or get me in the mood or whatever it is, and I'll be like, I'm finna record. I like captivating whatever energy I'm in and just putting it into my music. So like, if I get on some freaky stuff with my girl, I'll really be on some weird stuff sometimes and be like, all right, I'm cool. I'm finna put this energy in this song because I got this song I've been trying to write, and I want it to be the freakiest version that I could be. So I'm finna put all that energy in that. So I do that, or if I'm on some like emotional stuff, I put all my emotions into like an emotional track. So it depends on, honestly, it's not one thing, specific thing. I don't like to depend on weed because I feel like I get thrown, but like once I start depending on getting thrown, once I decide to get that out of my life, because that's what I plan on doing.
Not smoking no more?
Then it'll mess with my creativity. Yeah, so like I don't want to depend on getting thrown for me. I don't like nobody who do it because however you get in mode is how you get in mode.
Right, yeah. So what drove you to say, okay, I want to be an R&B singer? But you got a nice voice.
Appreciate you. I've been singing all my life, and like me, I just like I said, I grew up with PK, and so I grew up singing in church. After a while, that just got dead. Like I love God, I love going to church. I always pay my respects. I'm a Christian, so I like to follow.
What you want to expand?
Yeah, what I'm supposed to do. But like at the same time, he just got dead at some point. I'm like, I gotta be me. Like, and me is not even necessarily R&B. It's just putting out good music, like singing that help people throughout their life. Like if you're going through a breakup and thinking suicidally, I want you to be able to put on some Eazy and be like, dog, this album changed my life.
So, how would you give me 3 words to describe your sound, and why did you choose those 3 words?
My sound?
Yeah.
Soulful.
Soulful, okay.
Smooth and different.
Different, okay. Those are nice words. Why you choose soulful? I like that one. It's different.
A lot of times people say I got a raspy voice, which I've come to realization I do. So I got a raspy voice, so it just give off that song, that soulful like tone and feel when no matter what song I'm recording, it's gonna come out.
Right.
And plus I got a gospel background, so it just come out. So
with your parents, both being, you said pastors, right?
Yeah.
So when they first heard like yo freaky R&B music, did they like feel away, or they was like?
Listen, I was all type of stuff.
Oh man, they wasn't with it at first.
They definitely still ain't with it. But my mom and my pops, like, they love me. So like,
right.
My pops told me, he set me down. He was like, look, man, of course I want you to be in ministry, but like, if this is who you feel like you are, like, go after it. Don't let nobody deter you from what you want to be in life.
Right.
That's all I needed to hear from my pops. After that, I just start focusing on me.
I don't think parents realize like just those 2 words of support be meaning so much.
Yeah.
Rather than
facts.
You need to stay in church or go get a 9 to 5. Like people don't understand how much just some simple positive words can mean.
Facts.
So the fact that your parents are supportive. Yes, I love
Shout out to the supportive parents.
Yes, for real. Shout out to the supportive parents. That's a big deal. So with you being a parent, how do you feel? How much is? Sorry, I'm a little drunk. I'm trying to get.
I think
how important is? Yeah, go ahead. Pour me up a little.
You want some too? You want this?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
How important is it for you to, motivate your children and stay positive in whatever they want to do in life, whether it's, music teacher, firefighter, or successful lawyer, doctor? How important is it to be like, okay, son or daughter, I'm going to make sure you straight, or I'm going to make sure you achieve your goals?
For me, that's very important. Cause like I'm older now, so like what I would want to do with my music like is different. I just want to put out good music. I don't got to be that guy that's all in front of everybody's screen. Like I don't want to be that guy. That ain't my personality. But for them, I want them to chase whatever they want. They don't have to, cause like the pressure I had growing up, which made me rebel a little bit, is like, oh, you got to be like us. We in church, we doing this. I didn't want that. I wanted to chase what I wanted to chase was my music career. So, you know, I feel like that at some point in time did hinder me too, cause I done did stuff. My resume is nice. It's just I done spent a lot of years in ministry too. Yeah. Where I was just made to go to church when I was younger. Yeah. You know, I ain't had no choice. My parents old school. It was go to church or either you get in your ass. It was simple.
Yeah, pretty much. You really didn't have a choice.
That's all it was. But like for them, I want them to chase. Like my daughter, she wants to be a veterinarian. Like I taught her, like do that. The fact that she's 8 years old and even know how to spell that word and know exactly what it is, let me know I'm doing something right. Because where I come from, we didn't dream about that.
Right.
We didn't. We dreamed about how we heard gunshots outside.
Right, yeah.
For real. So, like, I don't know. For me, I feel like to them that for me that's important. They gotta be whatever they want to be. As long as it's something that's reasonable and contributing to society in some type of way. I don't want you to be talking about you want to be something crazy. Like if you say you want to be the next Pablo Escobar, that's dead.
Right. Dude, I wish my child would. He tripping.
Yeah. But some of these kids wanna I done heard like different kids be like, I'm Lil Jeff. I'm this, you know, and like, or I'm this, I'm that, or just speak about anything and just like they just look up to anybody instead of the stuff that, you know, that really matter that a kid should be looking at.
Right, yeah, definitely. Do you feel like it's important to just keep your kids on the right path to positivity? Because, you know, especially like in the city of Milwaukee, it'd be a lot going on. Some kids, unfortunately, be at the wrong place, wrong time, which you sometimes just absolutely cannot avoid. But how do you feel that it's important to just, you know, make them be positive and, you know, speak life into them and let them know, like, you know, it's gonna be all right and dad gonna be here for you?
I feel like every parent has a responsibility. That's why I'll say every parent has a responsibility to be that supporting cast for their child. Yeah. Every parent has that responsibility. And if you're not doing that, you're a failure. Because when I was growing up, that's all I ever wanted. That's what it made me smile. And I'm pretty sure every kid who didn't have that, that's what they feel. Right. Is that they want that supporting cast. Like, ain't nothing like looking in the stands and you got people that are actually there for you. Right, yeah. Through whatever. It ain't even got to be the stands, but it's just if you're going through a breakup, like having that parent there that understand breakups. That just helped. It's a lot of people who don't got their parents no more. So yeah. They got to deal with that stuff by themselves. Yeah.
If you got a supportive parent, man, you better be appreciative. But for now, guys, we actually about to take a quick commercial break. This break is brought to you by Hiighuptv. What's up, guys? We are back, and we are about to do our famous game, Put It in a Song. So y'all already know I have 5 to 8 pictures right here. Well, y'all can't see them, but they're going to be on the screen. I got some pictures. And this time, y'all, I think this is our very first R&B Put It in a Song, which I'm very excited. So I hope you got the vocals ready. You ready?
I got you.
Okay, I got you. He about to do our very first R&B song. So let's see how we go. Let's start the beat.
It's easy. All cameras on you cause you're beautiful. Got the dishes already done and roses for you. Girl, you give me in the mood. I got the candles lit, let's set the mood. I got reservations, dinner for 2, and steak for me and you. Post you on my rails, girl, you know you're beautiful, I can't take you off, yeah.
That's it. Okay. Let's get up for chosen one. You did good. Hella random, like I think you did pretty good.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Yeah, so okay, so on your YouTube channel, your page, it says, hold on, let me go back to it real quick because I sure was like, what do them initials mean for the chosen one? Let's see.
You talking about BSP?
Yes, BSP chosen one. What does the BSP stand for?
That's really a brotherhood. Like going back to what we talk about, like one day me and my guys, my actual brothers I grew up with, like we all family, kicking it, whatever case it was, and we were just like, we gotta create something that stands for what we stand for. So it really stands for Brother Stacking Paper. Really.
Okay.
Like a reminder for all of us to keep grinding, focusing on something, build residual income type.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Mm-hmm. So, how many like members do you have in this brotherhood?
It's only a few real brothers. We only got like 5, 6 of us.
Oh, okay. So it ain't like everybody can get in the clique.
Nah. If you ain't focused on money,
you ain't rocking with it. Yeah. So have y'all ever thought about making a group? Like, cause y'all can all, still venture off on your own music, but make songs here and there together. Yeah,
we do. So my brother BSP Eazy, shout out my brother. He one of the ones, he do R&B as well, and he raps out. We got stuff out. We got plenty of other stuff that's coming out. We got a song called Privacy that's coming out. We got a whole album that we were supposed to drop called Ghetto Love. Never dropped it. Wow. So hopefully we can get that out there this year. So I don't know. Like, I guess at that time, me and him. Well, actually, I do know why. Let me be honest. we had major issues at the time. So right at the time, we were supposed to actually drop the album. We had some issues with our label that we signed to, and with our manager. So we ended up not dropping. And that's kind of like what happened. But
so you signed to a label.
Was
okay. So now we gotta run it back. Okay. So that makes sense. How did you get signed to the label? Did they reach out? What happened? Like, and how did they recognize you?
So it was a local label named Trio. So it's a multi-millionaire named Victor Barnett that lives here. If anybody out here, shout out Running Rebels too, connected through the Running Rebels. He has a record label called Trio Records, and they pretty much was hearing our music. I was with a group at the time called Showtime. So I signed with them the first time through Showtime. And so Showtime broke up and I became my own artist. It was some stuff that happened between them and us or whatever the case it was. And then so I started doing music by myself and I ended up linking back up with my guy Legend. Okay. And so that's how he partnered with me with Trio. And so then I got back with Trio and then me and my cousin, which is BSP Eazy. I call him my brother, be my blood cousin actually. But me and him, we was working on music at the time, like a joint project, and we was working around them two at the same time, and they was hearing our music, and so they was like, "Man, you're dope. Like we gotta, talk about some." And so it was really just like a marketing contract or like a distribution contract to help us get our music out there. It wasn't a major labels. I got hit up by a few labels, but I don't know. I'm kind of like at a stand hold of whether or not I want to do it for real or not. It's a lot that I consider.
What? You ain't worked this hard for nothing. What you waiting for?
That's true, but like it's a lot of stuff that come with it. Like I don't got the lawyers right now to look at the right paperwork, okay. So I ain't signing nothing just to be happy because they throwing dollar signs in my face.
Right.
And on top of that, like some of the stuff, I just want to double check and make sure because A&I hit me or something like that, and be like, hey, I work for these people. And sometimes people be trying to scam, so I always check stuff out, make sure it's good. Legend got connects. I'm still cool with him. He'll reach out to certain because he connected with certain people and make sure that it's a real A&R before I, start having conversation with them and stuff like that. So it's just a process. I ain't really happy to jump. I want to sign, but I ain't happy to jump to nothing.
Okay, speaking of, that's good. I'm glad that you said that because how important is it for these young artists to know? Because so many people will just kind of, sign your life away. And especially when you come from I don't want to say come from the hood, but because anybody can come from nothing. But when you come from nothing, then you see this dotted line, like, oh, I can give you this amount. Or, some record labels will really sell you a dream.
Good. For sure.
And then you still be at broke like you was, before. And, you know what I'm saying? Then you feel like it was for nothing. So why you feel it's important to make sure you is reading those documents thoroughly because people just be like, oh, 100K, not even knowing that 100K is gonna go by so quick.
Man, it's. I feel like first off, just understand the business before you get into music, especially if you're trying to take it serious and make money off of it and make a career out of it. Understand the business. So everything you do, there's a business side of it. Right. And so I feel like that's important. And I'm still learning it myself, so I'm not even gonna act like oh I know this music business. I don't. Like you gotta build a circle of people you can trust and just move from there. Like, yeah. And really learn. Like you're gonna probably take some ills in the process of learning, but it's worth it.
Definitely. Yeah. Okay, so what are some things that you like feel like you have to watch out for, you know, being an artist? Because especially, I don't know if you've seen that little P. Diddy doc, but it's a lot, you know what I'm saying, going on in the music industry that, you know, it's kind of getting exposed and waking people up, and they're like, oh, I didn't even know so-and-so had to go through that to get, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's real, it's real.
Listen, man, if you got to do that to get to where you going, don't do that. Don't do that. Please, I'm begging. But really, like, just like you got to be careful, man. Just understand who you're in the room with. A lot of people is vultures. A lot of people in the music industry are vultures. Mm-hmm. Like they're coming just to try to take innocence and all type of other stuff away from you, but they are going to offer you riches.
Right.
And so you just got to be careful, you know. Just be smart and stay true to yourself. Like don't be out here seeing dollar signs and now you out here turning from trap star to another word.
Yeah. Yeah. So, last thing, because I already told you I was going to ask you, you know, I think you did say you are in a relationship. Mm-hmm. Okay, so is it official, exclusive, real deal? Not playing no games?
No, not playing no games. This one been locked in for a minute now.
That's what's up. That's what's up. No ladies allowed.
I'll say hi. We can speak in our conversation. We could talk business, but outside of that, I'm cool.
But you being a musician, do you feel like a lot of the ladies throw themselves at you?
I really feel like it's your energy, whatever type of energy you get off. Like I've been in rooms where I was on that, and that's what was going on. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But then I also been in rooms where I was trying to network, so that's all I saw was network. Yeah. So it depends on like what you want. I feel like when you looking for certain stuff, you always gonna be in an environment where you find what you're looking for.
Right. Self-control.
Yeah, basically.
Self-control. Do you feel like, because you know you are grown at your age, it's important to have self-control? Because men be 50 and don't have self-control.
Man, if you ain't got no meat control, that's what I call it. Like you can't, like
you said meat control?
Meat control. Listen, you gotta have meat control, because I'm telling you right now, my dad always told me this, like 3 things you're gonna struggle with as a man. If you can control this, you're unstoppable. Your desire to have sex, your desire to want to be that guy, and your desire for money. If everything you do is not motivated on trying to get money or be that guy or to try to smash them or crack something down, like you will be focused on the right stuff. A lot of dudes, they do this, they be on the wrong stuff. They be just trying to crack. Like, no, you dirty.
Okay, so I love the energy. So how important do you feel as a man to have self-respect? Because, you know, I feel like, of course, you know, a lot of women have boundaries. Like, you know, I ain't going for this, I ain't going for that. But I feel like with the men, it ain't really the same. You know?
I feel like a lot of men finding their self-worth. Like, and I feel like I had to go through that phase. But everybody also has something that what we call a hoe phase. So I feel like everybody had that. And I feel like it's also important for you to get that out before you start trying to talk on a serious note with somebody, because you're going to go through it where you just want to be peculiar or whatever you want to call it. Promiscuous, that's the word for it. Yeah. You want to try to have your cake and eat it too. But like, I don't know, just a lot of dudes, like that's important. You got to know your self-worth. A lot of dudes struggle with that. They just be hyper like, oh my God, she finna let me eat crack. Or like sometimes we like in guy groups, this was bad in high school. Like you would be around your guys like, no, I just jade 5 girls this week. I'm in my like that was cracking back then.
I've never heard that before.
That was cracking back then, but like now, like as a grown man, if you jade 5 girls in 1 week, you are nasty.
Yeah, that's a lie. You are nasty. You got a job, a hobby, like.
No, they jiggle them. They trying to tell you. That's 5 this week.
That's crazy. No, you got too much free time though.
No, yeah, that's too much free. And that's another thing. Like a dude got time to constantly be out here shucking and jiving with different females, and Like they're not focused on the right stuff. They just not. Like if you focusing on progressing yourself, your brand, your business, or whatever it is, and you don't have time to sit here and have 5 girls, 3 girls, 2 girls. Like you want to get you one that you can lay your head down with at night, make you laugh. That's damn near gonna for sure get on your nerves.
Right.
But that's about it afterwards. But yeah.
Okay, so last but not least, just give us a little summary of specifically what can we expect from you. It could be music, personal, business wise, anything.
Just seeing a whole lot of me. Like stay tuned. Like a lot of Marky have a habit of just following the people that they know already. Like keep your ears open to people who different, man, because I got a sound that I'm bringing out of Milwaukee that's different. I got a sound that I'm bringing out of Chicago that don't sound like Chicago artists. I don't even got their accent, but that's where I'm from. You see what I'm saying? So like, it's like you just be open. Expect to see a lot of me. Like I said, I got R&B coming out. I got an album coming out in January. Stay tuned. Make sure you tap in at Eazy_chosen one on IG. Where you would be able to see everything that I got coming up as far as like shows or just drops and videos and stuff like that. So just expecting me to be in a phase, that's all. Okay. I want to be right here all year.
Period. And you did say, you're not, you don't have a manager right now.
Nah.
So he is looking for a manager. If you're serious about your business, hit him up. So
no janky promoters.
No janky. Okay, I'm not trying to be messy.
Not trying to be messy. I forgot about that. Hold on, my phone.
Like kind of doing janky business.
I wouldn't say the person that I had as a manager that was doing janky business. It's just I feel like as a manager, prime example. I'll give you an example of the stuff that was going on.
Okay.
Like say if you I'm gonna give it in a hypothetical. Say if you get booked as an artist, right? You at just smacking lounge. You got a nice artist coming out. It was Chris Eccles that night, right? Coming out. Your manager is supposed to have everything set for you to where you come through like an artist. It's a smooth transaction, all of that. What you getting in, getting checked, your entourage getting in, your section, your bottles being right, everything being set up, your mics, all of that.
Right.
It was too many times. Like I just pulled up and it was just
all over the place.
Yeah, it was just all over the place. I like a little structure. That's all.
But you ain't wrong.
And there's no disrespect to nobody because it's love. Like that's still my brother. But it's just like sometimes that's at a point you just gotta lock in.
Headaches.
Yeah, I don't want no headaches. And then I don't want no bad elbow rubbing with nobody either.
Right.
Because when stuff ain't right, my attitude ain't necessarily always the best. So that's just what it is. But yeah, I'm definitely still looking for a manager. So
serious about your business, go ahead and hit him up.
Are you serious?
Yep. And then you said more R&B music coming out.
Yes, R&B music coming out. Expect that from Eazy. It's a lot of rap that's coming out in our city, but I just want to bring that R&B back out. We got to start loving on our women.
It's a period. Remember,
instead of slapping G's on their head.
Yeah, right. I be hearing so much of the disrespecting women music, so I'm glad that you bringing back the catering to the women. Love that. But music video ideas, hit me up.
For sure, I got you.
And then is there any special collaborations with any other artists we can expect from you in 2026?
So Yana, once again, I got a song with Cave. I'm about to drop IMB Cave. That's coming out of my next project. And just honestly, I'm willing to work with anybody. Like I ain't like that. You sound good and you taking music serious and you serious about your craft, let's work.
Okay. You heard him, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay, shout out your socials real quick so they can follow you.
So on IG it is Eazy_chosen1. On Facebook it is Ezekiel Hillary Sr. Just go out and check both of those out. I don't got nothing else outside of that. On my actually I do got a TikTok. TikTok, same thing as Facebook, Ezekiel Hillary Sr. That was my government name. Don't drill me, y'all. I do not care. I do not care. Just go look it up because I'm gonna be dropping some fire. That's more important that you get that instead of my name. But I appreciate you all.
Yeah, we appreciate you for coming through. So make sure you guys show him some love. Like I said, add him on the socials. New music coming out, new song coming out. He finna have a twerk song with Yada Bay coming up. So make sure you be ready for that, y'all. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. We're just on the road to 500 subscribers. Thank you to everybody who has been with me on this journey. I love you guys so much. And until next time, next episode, we will see you later. Peace.
Oh my god, is that low life?